comes to my heart. Hey y'all, good morning. I am on my way to my orthodontist appointment. A little backstory about this orthodontist appointment is back in 2012, I think, I had braces. I've had braces on for 12 years, no lie. So back in 2012, when I got my braces put on, I was with the orthodontist, and my what they call canine or vampire tooth, it never came down. After I got my permanent teeth when I was younger, that tooth never came down. So it's what they call impacted. So it was at the roof of my mouth, but you could only see it when they did the x-rays. With that being said, my teeth were shifted to the left because that tooth was not there. So when I got my braces put on, it was to help a crossbite that I had. It was to open up a space so they could uncover the tooth, which is basically burn the roof of my mouth so they could access that tooth, put a bracket on it, and then bring it down. The orthodontist that I had did not do what he was supposed to do, and I didn't find that out till I went to my second orthodontist. About 2.5 years went by, and the space finally opened up, and the guy was trying to bring the tooth down, but he was only having me come in once a month. With him wanting me to come in once a month, the tooth wasn't making as much progress, or any at all really, based on what he wanted to see and what I wanted to see, because I wanted the tooth to come down. So he was like, okay, this tooth hasn't come down yet, we're just gonna have to close the space up and just work on your crossbite and the shift in your teeth. And I'm like, no sir, I have this space in my mouth looking like those people missing a tooth on the side. We gonna bring that tooth down. Like, we have the space, just bring it down. So the orthodontist was concerned about something called ankylosis or something, and it's basically where I guess the tooth is fused to the bone. So that's why he was thinking it wasn't coming down. That wasn't the case for me. I didn't find that out until I went to my second orthodontist. So I stopped going to him, because I'm like, dude, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And then I went on the reviews, which I should have done before, but somebody else went to him, and I thought he would be a good person because he was also not too far from where I lived at the time. So I went to this other orthodontist. They saw me. They were also concerned about ankylosis or whatever the word is. She was like, has anyone ever brought that up to you? And I was like, well, my last orthodontist mentioned it, but he didn't really say that's what the situation was. So they kept my braces on that the previous orthodontist had, and because of that, it was considered, I don't know the word for it, but it was basically considered like continuing treatment. So insurance didn't pay because they considered it a continuation of treatment. And I'm like, dang, I should have had these people take these braces off and put their braces on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there at this point. I found out that the previous orthodontist should have been seeing me every 2 to 3 weeks at the least, because we needed constant pressure pulling that tooth down, and that was the only way it would really get pulled down. So time went by. The tooth was moving down. This is probably like 2 years later. So at this point, I'm 5 to 6 years in braces. And I ended up getting pregnant. Oh, you know what? Let me think back. Okay, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, no, this was like my 3rd year. I'm editing this video, and I realized I think I may have gotten myself confused with the timeline in the video, because I was about 4 to 5 weeks in I was about 4 to 5 years into braces at that point. My tooth was coming down. There was progress being made, not to the point where it was like the whole tooth had come down, but you could see it. But like I was saying, I did get pregnant, and when I had my son, I wasn't bringing in any money because FMLA was not on my side, paid leave, and insurance was not paying because of the continuation of care. So that lasted for about 6 months of no payments, and that's when I was told that I would have to start my treatment for braces over, like all the way over. But here's the rest of the story. I ended up getting pregnant, and because of when I started my new job, I didn't qualify for FMLA. Not only did I not qualify for FMLA at the time, I don't know how the process was. I know now you get paid for FMLA, paid leave or whatever. So I don't know how that situation was back then. But anyway, at my old job, because of the time frame of when I got pregnant and when I got hired, I didn't qualify for it. I think I needed to wait like at least one more month, and then I would have qualified for it. Long story short, with that, I wasn't getting paid after I had my son. My son was born. I was at home with him. My old job was mailing paper checks to me that said $0.00. Y'all spending more money on stamps sending me the check. Oh God. But anyway, because I wasn't making any money, I wasn't able to make payments, so I wasn't able to continue treatment. So then it got to the point where my orthodontist was like, well, we gonna have to start you all over because it's been so long that you haven't made any payments. So the whole process started all over again, as far as them starting my treatment over with my braces and how long it was going to take. At this point, we're like 5 years in. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Fast forward, we're like 5 years in. My tooth was coming down. Fast forward 10 years later, my teeth are finally where I kind of want them to be, but because at the bottom row at the back, my teeth were pulled. My wisdom teeth were pulled. At the top, those wisdom teeth didn't have anything to bite down on or stop them, so the teeth at the top were coming down in the place of where the teeth were at the bottom, and that prolonged my treatment. So when I was almost done with treatment, they had to start trying to get those top teeth back up. They had to put I forgot what the name of the device is called, but anyway, it was basically like they had to put like a tiny screw at the top of the roof of my mouth, right in the middle, to anchor the springs that they had to attach to it with a little bar. I don't know, it was a whole thing with that. But what it was for was to help bring those teeth up. That took about 2 years. So here we are, fast forward 2024. I finally got my braces taken off and got my retainers. I got a permanent top retainer. But after I got my retainer put on, I saw that I didn't like how my bite felt whenever I had my retainers in, especially. Like when I didn't have my retainers in, my bite felt off. It felt like one side was biting down more than the other side. So it's like my teeth were touching more on one side versus the other. And I didn't like that. Within the time frame of me having braces, I had to get a crown on one of my teeth. Now, within this time, I had to switch dentists like 3 different times, I think it was. Because the dentist that I had been going to for years no longer took my insurance, because I told y'all about the first job where I didn't qualify for FMLA. Well, also within this time frame of me having braces, because again, it was like 12 years. So I ended up getting another job, better paying job, better benefits, blah, blah, blah. And the dentist that I was going to for years, they were no longer in network with my insurance. So I ended up finding another dentist that was close to my house, but they were not taking patients at the time. So I went to another dentist that was close to my house, and I thought they were good. Bad customer service, long story short. So I ended up leaving them, going to another dentist that was not far from my house, but the second dentist that I wanted to go to, they ended up recommending me. Okay, I just made it to my appointment, so I'm gonna have to finish what I was telling y'all when I come back out. I am back. That was not the news I wanted to hear. I wanted braces or Invisalign or something, because I just feel like my bite is off, but the orthodontist basically was like, everything looks good to him. But I'm like, okay, everything that look good ain't good, you feel me? But anyway, back to my story time with y'all about me having braces on for 12 years. So I think I left off with having to find other dentists. My third dentist no longer takes my insurance because of my job. They're no longer in network with them. They take it, but they're not in network, so they're not paying as much as they could. Dang, I want something to eat, but I don't know what I want. I should have stopped at Bojangles. I'm gonna just go home, save some money. But dang, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so because of that, I need to find another dentist. This is so, oh. But yeah, long story short, I had my braces on for 12 years. I got them taken off May of last year, I think. My last appointment was August of last year because of my retainers and me needing dental work. I will have to wait until that is completed so I can get my real retainers. Now I might need a second opinion, or maybe I just need to tell. Oh my gosh, the thing about it is the orthodontist that I currently see that took my braces off, they are so far away from where I live. I like having my appointments at places that are close to where I live. So when your girl is running late, which is 9 times out of 10, I don't have to travel that far. Where my orthodontist is now, I have to get on the interstate. I have to fight with traffic and red lights. It's a whole hassle. Like, just give me an appointment to where I'm close to where I live. Before I was close to where I work, so it was like I could just leave my job, go to that appointment, and then, you know, go home the rest of the day. But now it's like, anyway, so yeah, your girl had braces on for 12 years. And that's just crazy to me. I'm surprised my teeth are in as good of a shape as they're in, because, man, I don't know. The only thing that I don't like is my permanent retainer, because I have a permanent retainer on the 4 teeth at the front on my top row, and I can't floss like I want to. Like, I have to use this little floss tool, and I don't like that. I want to be able to floss in between my teeth. So I'm on my way back to the house. My son has a baseball game today. In my last video, I was saying that I need to pick up his allergy tablets after karate. I did do that. Yay for me, because I didn't forget, even though I did have him to remind me. It was something that I wanted to ask y'all, but I didn't forget what it was. I should have just turned the camera on yesterday, recorded that part, added that to this video. I don't know. Don't know. They finally got that on. I hope I was recording, because oh boy. I'm ready to get home. I need something to eat. I have nothing to eat before this appointment. I'm surprised my stomach wasn't growling, because normally it does. But I'm not really a breakfast person. Like, I have to really want breakfast, and normally I be wanting breakfast food when it's time to eat dinner. I like to eat rice and gravy and pizza and fried fish for breakfast. But I think I was telling y'all that my son has a baseball game today, and he has next week, the week after, and then they have the first week of November, I think, or the second week, they have a game that's on the schedule. It says to be announced, so, or to be determined. We done had too many baseball games for the for the fall season. Fall ball, we should have only had the 8 games that was on the schedule, but we didn't had extra games. But y'all, my son and his team have been doing so good. They undefeated, but low-key fall ball don't really count. It's more of like practice getting ready for spring ball, which is like the real deal. So I'm anxious to see what team he'll be on next year for spring. I was a little nervous about the team he was on this year, because he moved up from coach's pitch to, what is this called? I don't even know what level this is, but coach's pitch, of course, the coaches pitch the ball to the boys and girls, because sometimes they be having girls playing on the baseball team. But this year, like, he moved up to where the kids that he playing with are the ones pitching the ball to him. He got hit one time on the side, and I was like, my baby. But I had to manifest his daddy's energy and just try to be like, you got this, son, you strong, it's okay. Like, you can cry if you need to. That's the mommy in me. You can cry if you need to, but the daddy in me was like, man up, son, take it to the chin. How in the world is this car going so slow? Bro, the speed limit is 45. They going 42. I'm almost home. Like, I'm hungry, bro. These folks going 33. I can't even turn the camera around. These folks are going 30. Child, let me turn in so I can get to my house. What the, y'all? Oh my God, y'all. I saw some marks in the grass beside the road, and it reminded me of the incident that happened the other day that I'm going to explain once I finish yapping in this little segment right here. But if you remember in my last video, if you saw my last video, I mentioned there were police in the neighborhood, and what I'm gonna tell you about in the next clip is the reason they were in the neighborhood, because they were trying to investigate the situation. Oh my God, the other day somebody came off the main road to turn into our neighborhood. They posted this on the little neighborhood Facebook page. But anyway, somebody came out the main road to turn into our neighborhood, and like, this the people house. I don't even know how to explain it. They swerved in, like, made this big old turn, like they missed their turn. It was like they missed their turn and ended up going into these people yard, like hitting they mailbox, completely knocking it out the ground. It was crazy. Child, if somebody's car was parked where the driveway is, they would have hit them people's car. Anyway, it's time for me to get out this car. I'll hit y'all back when I get ready to rush and take my son to this baseball game tonight. They told me to wear these retainers, so I gotta keep wearing them things even though they don't fit right. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all. Child, I'll holler at y'all later. Good job. There you go. Oh, no, go back in, go back. Oh, Lord. Oh, go back. Oh, come on, y'all. So I finished editing the video, and I just wanted to clear up something that may have been a little bit confusing. The reason I went to see the orthodontist that I went to see in the video is because my braces have been taken off from the second orthodontist that I went to. Now that I could possibly get braces put back on to correct what I feel like is my bite, because I feel like my bite is off, I went to a different orthodontist that's closer to my house, so my appointments would be closer to me. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much in the video. Also, as you can see, I am not wearing my retainer, which I should be. I was doing good for about 2 weeks, and then I just fell off this week. So hopefully I can get back on that and start wearing my retainer again. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Did you enjoy the story? Would you like any other videos you would like to see from me? Let me know in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.